Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. It is supposed to get down to 72 tonight. It is 11 p.m. right now. I guarantee someone down here has already turned their heat on. I guarantee there's someone out there has done it. I believe on my way here, I could smell chimney smoke now. It could just be someone in the backyard with a fire. But yeah, there are people down here in Southeast Louisiana that do this when it's 72 degrees, like they're gonna freeze to death. But we are not. It is actually really nice tonight. It is in the low 70s. There is no wind. Everything's really calm out here in front of me. I'm on the ICW. I don't see as much hyacinth here as I did the previous last two times I came here. There is a lot of smaller junk in the water real close to us, but what we're going to do is throw out a piece of carp that I got, and then we're going to try and get some live shad to fish under the cork. We'll see how it goes or how long I'm going to be here, but it's a nice night. There is somebody not too far away from me, but I don't think they're on the water. But I'm not 100% about this. I know you can't see much out there, even with that little bit of light I just added. You hear them? There's a radio somewhere. I think it might be on the other side of the canal, over there where there's an industrial yard. Nice little chunk. Almost looks like salmon. I doubt it tastes like that, but if you smoke this, I'm not suggesting that you catch carp in Southeast Louisiana and try smoking it. You could. However, where they do that in America, I believe the carp tastes a lot different, and you got to understand the water's a lot cleaner. However, it is a bloody, oily fish, so it makes for a good bait. And yeah, you're right. That is a 6/0 octopus hook, and that's 50-pound mono for the leader. We're just going to use 3 ounces of lead, and our main line is 45-pound test coastal brown mono. This clip is going to be more about the sound of the casting than in the visual quality of it, because it is dark out here where we're going to cast this, but you can see some definition out there. We're going to do a long range distance cast. Well, basically cast it as far out as I possibly can, and we bring the lead to the ground, trying not to put it in a place where it's going to hit weeds and slow that momentum down. And then we rear back and bada bing, bada boom, splash. I was not happy with that distance. I'm going to try one more time, and if I can't achieve what I want to, I'm going to up the lead to a 4, because that'll give me a greater distance. If I go above a 4, it's going to start shortening my distance. So I think 4 is like a good range. And I see this water is moving now, so they must have opened the lock. This does connect to the river a good ways that way, and all the water just started shifting to the right towards the river. That was better. And there you are, sitting in the pipe. So with the great distance, or what I wanted to achieve, what my goal was with my casting, there's a purpose, right? I'm trying to get over a drop off, and I think I got just over it. I hit a lot of nice cats if I can get over it, where it goes, and we want to get to the bottom of that slope, that downward slope. We are probably there. If we come shy of that, we still can hit a nice cat, but it might take longer. But shy of that drop off, it's a softer mud, it seems, is what it feels like when I'm coming in. And the reason why it might take longer in that kind of location is your bait can sometimes get pushed down in, because this is a shipping canal, so things are going back and forth. Things are shifting all the time. Let's get a shad. Sometimes at this spot, I'll fish a bait closer in. I'm sure a lot of you were thinking of that when I was talking about the soft mud. And mostly when I'm fishing a bait closer in, you may have noticed in the past that I'm using a dropper loop or I'm drop shotting the bait. And that kind of rig will keep your bait up above any soft mud to where it doesn't get buried in it, because that can be an issue. And there's plenty of places I've been where I believe that had occurred. And once that occurs, once your bait gets buried in the sediment, it's going to take forever for a fish to hit it if they ever find it. Nice, nice. First net coming back up here. Has a shad in it. Perfect size, only one. Perfect size for the hook I have on, and I'll show you that right now after I show you this little guy. We have a 2 octopus. This is a float rig that you can buy at the store. It's an H&H popping cork float rig. It's got steel leader. It's just something easy to pick up. It was on sale, that's why I had a few. We're gonna fish this close in. We're gonna cast it to the left a little bit because we have a lazy current. We're about maybe 15 feet or less in front of the bulkhead here. At the moment, it's probably a depth of about 4.5 to 6 feet. It's going to fluctuate as it moves through here. There are deeper spots in front of the bulkhead and there are shallower spots. Like as it goes to the right, the depth is going to come up a little bit. But for the moment, we're just going to try to keep it right here. We don't want it to drift so far down to where I can't see it. I want to keep an eye on it. What do I think we're going to catch like this? Could be cats. We're about 18 inches underneath the cork. I'm hoping for other things that like to eat shad. These shad are up here by the bulkhead. Maybe gar, bass, whatever's going to want to eat a little shad. Well, that little shad is lively. He is swimming around, moving that big H&H cork. So this is a really nice night, kind of night that I would like to be on the river, but the river is so salty right now. I have a better chance of banging into blue cats here at this spot. The river is so salty, so low, and has been for a long time, that drinking water, is under threat because the salt water is coming up over this slip, this thing they built to stop it. So yeah, we need our river to come up. Definitely got our temps coming down. Tomorrow night's supposed to be 68 degrees, so you know, maybe tonight there's 1 or 2 people with the heat on. There will be about 50 tomorrow night. My little shad is still swimming really strong. He's swimming in these little circles. Okay, nice. That's a nice big hit right there. Oh, but you're looking at the sky. Are you still here? Yes, there you are. This is the first bite. I haven't had anything on the cork yet. Oh, it let go. We will let that be just like that. Throw it right back out. Possibly was a gar. My mind is becoming full of regret for coming to this spot just because I'm being forced to listen to commercial radio. Oh, my cork just went under. Oh, yes. Nice. I threw this out much further. Let's turn on my light here. I wasn't getting any joy fishing it close in, and I kept seeing what appeared to be shad getting busted at a distance. So I threw this live shad out there where I was seeing that. I did it twice, and the second time paid off. Look at that. That's a gaff top. Okay, that's something, and that something is going back. It's not music that these people are listening to. It's some sports show or something, because I think when they're a Saints game today, this is a Sunday. I just had it confirmed. CBS Sports Radio is what dudes across the way are listening to. I don't know if these guys are over there working or fishing. Probably, maybe fishing. And here we go, more shad. I think there's 2 in here. One is a good size for that 2-aught. Oh. I hadn't even stooped down to look at the shad I just caught, and I'm getting a nice hit. Oh, I got a slack line. I'm gonna go ahead and deal with that. Make sure I'm not stepping on any live shad. Okay. Here's the previous shad that gaff top spit it up. It's not alive anymore. We'll get that up off the ground so the ants don't get to it. And here we go. Here's the 2 that I just caught. Let's put this one on. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Turn on the light, Mr. Hood. You hear it? You hear that bell ringing? Let's see if we can just get them. We did not get them. Let's see how tore up the bait is now. A little more tore up. Get that stick out of there. As long as you get your hook through the skin, get that scale out of the way. As long as you get that hook through the skin, this is going to stay on until they just tear it to pieces. It's a good hardy bait. I was talking about the bears. All right, so one thing I wanted to point out, if these shad are actively swimming around once you put them on the hook, if you put it on the head, sometimes you get tangled, but if you are getting tangled when you hook them right behind the head, try hooking them right back here in the back, about there, and they won't wrap your line around, they won't tangle you. You guys might not be able to see my float, but I can. It's bright orange, so it's reflecting the light, and that distance is about maybe 45 to 50 feet out in front of me. There's just a lot of busting going on, shad getting busted. There's a lot of shad close in, but I haven't seen a lot of feeding activity. But that feeding activity is not necessarily only 50 feet out. It's between 20 and 50 feet. There's this swath of water in front of us where we just keep seeing what appears to be shad getting busted by fish. It could be gaff top just doing it, but our cork is back out there within that zone. Hopefully we'll pick up something else underneath the cork on a live shad. It'd be awesome to get a flathead out of here. I don't think that's happened for me too many times in the past. I have caught them in this canal before, but I mean this particular spot, I think we've done maybe 1 or 2 or more flatheads here, whereas at other spots on this canal I fished, I've had more numerous flathead catches than bigger flathead. It's now 11:48. People across the way must be serious sports fans, because I don't think there is a football game, not an NFL game anyway, in America going on right now. I don't think so. Maybe one in California. I doubt it. Okay, that's a nice hit right there. You gonna do that again for me? Because twice in a row I've seen this and I reacted, and I feel I reacted too early, so we're just gonna We're gonna look for something that's a little more serious. Maybe that was a gar again. This fish might come back. And it's about that time. Oh, I am just reeling up the slack like crazy here. Because maybe he's with me and he's just coming in. But it's about that time to where we need to put a new chunk of bait on anyway. Got a new chunk already ready to go, but we're still getting hits here. So just put that there for the meantime. I hit a snag. Ugh. Something's messing with my cork. We're getting a bit of a breeze coming in now. So we got the current going towards the river, but the breeze is coming from the river, which is causing the cork to kind of stay in a position longer. Something hidden. I'm fishing cut shad now because I don't have any live ones. Almost sounds like someone turned it down over there. I wanted to get another live shad. We're gonna do a live shrimp under that cork now. Trying to put this shrimp on, it's the same thing earlier. I was trying to put a bait on and we're getting a bite. Got a massive slack line. I think I spoke too soon about them turning it down. I think the host of this particular show was just talking really low for whatever reason. Yes. That's on the shrimp right there. All right. It's not a gaff top. I think it's still got that shrimp sticking out of its mouth. I wonder if we're going to get anything on this carp. I mean, we've been getting a lot of love, but just hardcore taps and then they quit. They hit it and quit it. Could be gar out there. Who knows? But yeah, you're right. Gotcha. This is another shrimp. Oh. This is fighting a little better than the first two we caught underneath the cork. But it's not big. It's just got a little more fight to it. It's another gaff top. 2 for 1. Huh. Look at this. How about a little bit of light? Check that out. Was not expecting that. That is pretty cool. Nice. Okay, finally, we got something nice here. Look at this. I just brought this net in. I got like 3 pieces of bait. It is like 145 or something. This is a decent fish, comparative, right? In comparison to what I've pulled out so far. And talk radio. It went from sports radio to just some kind of random talk radio. And we're like talking about financial stuff. and then sports, and then financial stuff. But it's quieted down. It's still going on over there, but somebody turned the volume down. Or the battery's running out, I don't know. I'm just kind of glad that I can barely hear it now. This looks like it's going to be a halfway decent blue cat, not a trophy, right? But kind of nice. Maybe about 10 pounds. If we can get him to do what we want, right? There we go. That's nice. Something different right there. Is that still alive? Oh, I caught some nice bait, but didn't have time to get at it. Maybe not even 10 pounds. Not gonna bother weighing them. I want to. Whoa! I'm gonna go ahead and get him back. You see it? It's slowly building. Okay. There's also an alligator really close to where the line is coming out of the water. Good grief, he swam right past. Thought he was going to catch the line. I don't feel head shakes quite yet. I feel pulls. I think it is a cat. I'm pretty sure. I just don't feel head shakes yet. It just broke the water out there. I was about to throw the cast net too, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw the slightest bit of movement. Stepped back, turned on the camera, and I was like, yes, yes, I did see it. I'm right. Look, there we go. Slow build. That bite was a slow build. Coming in nice and easy, a bit slow. It's not like fighting too hard, but occasionally he's thrashed on the surface. You've heard that. He's just letting me bring him in. We might see more of a fight right here at the bulkhead when he gets close in. We'll see how big he is. Toggle you guys down so you can see that. Oh, he's not bad. I got another alligator coming this way. They've been small alligators. That is about a 20-pound fish there. Okay, that alligator is not going to come right in here. He's holding off, kind of backing off a little bit. Oh, lost my balance there. I'm perched right on the edge here so we can get a good view of this. See how docile he is? Nice and easy. Oh, okay. Changed your mind right there. I'm having some issues. I got his head in. I just need his tail in. I'm gonna lay my rod down. There we go. Yeah. Probably a good 20-pounder. Nice big head, huge mouth on this fish. It's in there, but it's just behind the corner of the mouth. So we got him hooked in the corner like you should. It's just inside the mouth a little bit. Nowhere near his gills, which is good. There we go. Oh, come on, man. Take it easy. Don't beat yourself up. We are not going to bother weighing this fish because it's not a trophy, really. It's just a really nice one compared to what I've caught so far. It's the nicer, right? It was a good thing I put up with talk radio across the street there. Yeah, you're right. He's probably around 19, 20 pounds, either high teens or low 20s, something like that. Not really worth pulling out the scale for. But yeah, look at the size of that mouth. There he goes. I've been taking the scales off each piece. I'm gonna stay here a little bit longer. I keep hearing something moving through the grass. In the last 10-15 minutes I've been hearing it. I don't know where it is, but something back there behind me. Lots of crabs out there in this canal right now, and it'll be like that for a while. So I think the baits are getting tore up by crabs a little bit. This one is absolutely decimated. Did you hear that? There's a critter back there. Better be a critter. I do not see it, but I am pretty sure it was an armadillo. In all likelihood, this will be my last bait that I'm going to put out. Everything has calmed down. There's no breeze. There was a breeze that picked up, but it's gone. For the moment, besides the murmur of talk radio across the street, it is fairly quiet. Oh, shaking it. You gonna do anything else? I'm waiting for you to like just take that rod tip down. You're ringing the bell though. Come on. Also reorientating my bait. You see my line moving this way towards the river? Maybe this is a gar that's picked it up. Come over here. Whoa, okay. I just put this out maybe 5 minutes ago. This fish picked up the bait and went with it. I thought it was a gar, and I don't know. It's not fighting like a gar. It's probably just another nice blue cat. It's got some real lazy head shakes. Nothing like gaff top. You go for so long catching nothing but gaff top, you get used to those machine gun head shakes. You catch a blue cat and you just can't identify head shakes anymore because you're so used to the rapid fire, very distinct head shakes. But we got some head shakes. They're just very lazy, very boom, boom, boom. Not machine gun. Yep, it's another blue cat. Not as big as the last one. I think it's a blue cat. I gotta get a good look at it. Probably a blue cat. Yes, it is a blue cat. Nice and easy. Very small blue cat, but that's what we got. Not very big, but definitely fun to catch. Yeah, you're right. This is the last fish, guys. Here you go. Oh, got a messy hair. Let's put the hat on. It is now like 2:39. I would love to keep catching blue cats. However, I think I would like to do something for sunrise. So if I get out of here now, I might be able to get this video edited and uploaded, and I could come back out. I might not. However, I'm pretty pleased, and I will be definitely coming back to this canal because the river is a salty river right now, and we need it to come up. We need some more cold fronts. But yeah, the fires will be burning tomorrow night because that's going to be nice and chilly. 68 degrees. Might be wearing pants, might not. We'll just have to wait and see. And that means thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you next time. I'm trying to catch up to him. That armadillo that I was talking about, where'd he go? But yeah, definitely he's disappeared.